Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Duluth, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets. And after listening to a black guy say that, tell you the truth about the oligarchy and how Kamala Harris serves it, along with Bernie Sanders, AOC, and everybody in government, Jesse Ventura came out and endorsed her. So now, I like Jesse Ventura. I've always liked Jesse Ventura. I mostly like it because he sounds like he's eating when he's talking. Doesn't he always sound like he's eating? Why do I want fluoride in my water? So here he is. He's going to tell you why he endorses Kamala Harris.
You even were...
By the way, it's time to play blackmail or MK Ultra. I want you to watch this clip of Jesse Ventura sounding 180 degrees from everything you've ever heard him say, and you have to guess, is it blackmail or is it MK Ultra? Here we go.
You were elected governor as a third-party candidate. Why are you supporting the Democratic ticket?
Well, why am I supporting it? I'm doing it for a selfish reason. I've been alive now, I'm 73.
I think it's because he just hates Hulk Hogan. But anyway. I ain't got time to research policy. Anyway.
I've been alive now, I'm 73 years old, so when you look, there's only one election every 4 years now. So I don't know how many more I'm going to see in my lifetime. I had the good fortune of seeing our first black American president, seeing him get elected, President Obama, and re-elected.
Really? That made you feel good to see Barack Obama elected president? And then he went on to do the bidding of Wall Street, the military-industrial complex, Big Pharma, pass a right-wing healthcare plan, kick 5.1 million families out of their homes. He dropped more bombs than George fucking Bush. He did Libya, turned it into a failed state, extended the Afghanistan war, then started bombing Syria. You fucking felt good about that?
No, Jimmy. Yeah. No, he said all the things you said on his conspiracy show that he had Alex Jones on.
I know.
Back in 2008, he said he did not feel good about that.
And that's why, okay, so now here we go.
Now, my selfish reason is this. I don't want to die and not see a woman president.
But Jesse, what even is a woman? Nobody knows.
You might have had one.
So just any woman, by the way. Not a woman of substance, somebody who's going to help the country and make it better. I don't care if she's a tool of the same motherfuckers that Joe Biden was a tool of, and Barack Obama, and George Bush, and Bill Clinton, and George Herbert Walker. But I don't give a fuck. She's got a vagina. That's all I care about. That sounds crazy. That sounds the opposite of what Jesse used to say. Okay, he's got more to say.
Jimmy, she was selected by a process. There was a process. I just like women. Before they called me the body, they called me Jesse the Poon Hound. I want to see some pushing up in that White House.
I think this is the opportunity for one to get the job. I think it's highly long overdue. If you look at how voting came about in America, white men could always vote. Then black men were included, or black people, and then finally women. So if you go in that
Why all the pictures of them pointing for Jesse to look at things? Did you see the pictures?
Yeah, I don't know why they're showing
It's all Clinton, look at that, Jesse. And then George W., look at that.
Except this one. I want to look at your flower. It's beautiful. Where did you get this? It's a boutonniere. Are we going to prom together? Yes, we are, Jesse Ventura. You and me. We're going to go to Predator prom.
will you take this rose? Just, why is this the greatest photograph ever taken?
Category, women deserve the opportunity now to be the commander-in-chief and to lead this country. After all, us men have screwed it up enough, haven't we?
So to be clear, though, you're not basing it on policies, you're just basing it on gender?
Dan Abrams can't believe it.
No, I'm basing it also on policy.
What policy? She hasn't announced a policy.
Vagina policy.
She hasn't listed one policy.
It's a policy of not releasing that tape of the thing I did.
I believe in a woman's right to make her own decisions about her health care. I'm hugely involved in...
Well, what about the Palestinian women who are being bombed right now? Do you care about their health care? There's a genocide that she's funding, and she's committed to keep funding because she already said she's not going to go for an arms embargo. So what about those 180,000 women and children that she's fucking slaughtering in Gaza? Does that... If you can't stand up against a fucking genocide, then what the fuck can you stand up against? You're supposed to be a soldier, not standing up for fucking slaughter.
Jimmy.
What the fuck did they do to Jesse Ventura? Did somebody put something in his protein powder to turn him into Rob Reiner?
You don't take protein powder and end up like Rob Reiner. That's not how that works.
Jimmy, I came up with a new game while I was looking at Dan Abrams' haggard face. It's called Ozempic face or adrenochrome withdrawal. Which is it? They don't look good.
Support of that. I also support the Constitution of the United States of America. And when I see a party that attacked the Constitution, injured 141 police officers,
So he's talking about January 6th. He's supposed to be calling out that as a fucking FBI deep state psyop that it is. That's the Jesse Ventura I know. Why don't you do that, Jesse? What the fuck happened to you? When did you turn into George Takei?
You know, this is a guy, Jesse Ventura, who moved to Mexico over the TSA being a thing. And now they're gonna elect a TSA bitch as president.
Allowed a Confederate flag to be run through my capital.
Oh my God! A Confederate flag. That's racist. Do you know how many fucking brown people we've slaughtered underneath the American flag? Just in Iraq and Syria and Libya and Afghanistan for 20 fucking years. Somalia and Yemen. Don't give me your fucking bullshit about a Confederate flag.
And no one's ever apologized for it. And now they're giving me a presidential candidate who's a convicted sexual abuser. He's a convicted felon, and he's also a draft dodger from my war, the era of Vietnam. He's a rich white boy who got out of the draft because he's rich and white.
So, Jesse, okay, hang on.
So let's talk about that issue, JD.
So just for the record, if you get drafted into a bullshit illegal war, you're supposed to go. So if you don't go to Vietnam War, which was 100% bullshit fucking war, we were lied to about by 4 different presidents. That doesn't make you, that's the smart thing to do.
I didn't want to go to Canada.
Have you ever wondered what happened to the legendary Chuck Norris? I recently saw a video he made. I saw it. And I was shocked. He's in his 80s and he's still kicking butt and working out and staying active. He actually is. What's even more shocking is he's stronger, can work out longer, and even has plenty of energy left over for his grandkids. It actually inspired me to stay in shape. Honest. Because, you know what? I want to be in my 80s. I want to be able to still enjoy it, right? I want to be able to enjoy it. Why not? He did this by just making one change. Who did that? Chuck Norris. He says he still feels like he's in his 50s. His wife even started doing this one thing, too, and she's never felt better. She says she feels 10 years younger. Her body looks leaner, and she has energy all day. Chuck made a special video, which I watched, that explains everything. Make sure you watch it by going to chuckdefense.com/Jimmy or by clicking in the link below this video. It will change the way you think about your health. Once again, that's chuckdefense.com/Jimmy. And click on the link in the description below and watch the video. You won't believe how simple it is. Just a reminder that the legendary Chuck Norris is a whopping 84 years old and has more energy than me, okay? He discovered he could create dramatic changes to his health simply focusing on 3 things that sabotage your body as we age. Watch this method and his method by clicking on the link in the description box below. That's chuckdefense.com/Jimmy. Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Duluth, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets.